Yeah. We believe that to the core of our being. And he got up out of the grave. I had heard. I had heard that the grave was empty. I had heard. But I went over to Israel to look for myself. And when I looked in there, he wasn't there. You gotta believe that. That's what the person behind you is going to talk to you about. You gotta go to it.
All right. It's Mike on. Good morning, y'all. We on multiple pages. So, mic check. All right. Yeah, so we on the tube as well as on the book. No Graham this morning. We got a little bit to talk about on this Sunday morning. All right. So come on in the room, people. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. And if we got administrators in here, go ahead and put up that YouTube page. It is Team Cypher 5.0. That's right, Team Cypher 5.0 on the tube. So make sure y'all follow us over there. All right. Come on in the room. All right. So, all right, man. We want you. We rather have you over on the tube. If you're on the book and you got access to YouTube, just go on and switch on over on the tube, people. It'll be a whole lot more beneficial to us. All right. So if you will go on over and follow us on YouTube and watch this live on YouTube, we would really appreciate that. All right, we got a couple of morning songs. We know it's Sunday morning. I know some of y'all are up and hey, man, it was a time you be getting up right about now, getting ready to go. Well, you probably already be at Sunday school, church. I'm just saying. But since COVID has hit, wow, a whole different way of living. And we talked that this morning. We talked post-COVID. Because I believe we're in post-COVID. I'm just saying, check the moves out that they're making. All right, things are opening back up. Talking about y'all can have get-togethers and everything. We coming up with how long now? President been in office, and all of a sudden now COVID is starting to just fade away. All right, not in the media anymore. You don't hear any cases. It's not the hot topic of morning news anymore. You're not hearing about how many deaths anymore. You're hearing about the vaccine. They're pushing that. But none of the stuff that you were hearing prior to the election about COVID. All right. So we talked that today, y'all. And we go down the road. We talked this morning about how we even got here. How did we even get to COVID? And now, right at about 14 months later, the country is opening back up. California is back open. I'm just, I'm not the smartest guy in the room. Don't blame me. I'm just saying, people. You got to pay attention. No more people standing in line for tissue and paper towels and all of that stuff. All right, stimulus checks flowing. I'm just saying, you either a hamster on the wheel or you a free thinker. I'm just saying, Floyd says vaccines work wonders. hey, Fred, I don't know. I'm just saying. Fred says vaccines work wonders. All right, people. I'm just saying, do the math. Do the math. Do the math. Cuz, what's up, man? I got my cousin in the building, man. Y'all give my cousin Kyle Willis, first cousin, all right? All the way from Los Angeles, California, man. Cuz on the live with us this morning, man. That's a blessing, man. That's my first cousin. Ain't talking about no cousins you trying to remember. That's family, for real, for real. All right, and we got much love for him, man, and all that he's doing, man. But listen, y'all, come on in, hit the share button, tag Jackie Jones. What's up, home, man? Man, good to see you in the building, man. One of the original, William Irv's original, man. These original brothers, man, been down with a brother since day one, man. Glad to see y'all on this Sunday morning, man. We getting ready, y'all. We in the final stretch around here in Jackson, Mississippi of this election season, man. And wow, hey people, I'm telling you, the stuff that people do during the election. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me, man. And the American public, as well as county citizens, people, y'all gotta pay attention. I'm telling you, because they put on whole new stunts during the election season. I mean, streets get paved, parks, grass get cut, graveyards get cleaned up. I'm just saying. They pass out free food, bad cheese, old milk. I mean, they just do all type of weird. And people, I'm telling you, this stuff has been programmed into the African American Negro. The African American Negro will do anything, and I mean anything, for some free food, some old chips, a parade, and a fish fry. That's real, man. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. For all that we've been through, as a race of people, and the Negro will give his vote away and not have anything at the table. He'll give it away in the beginning. He'll give it away for a fish fry. He'll give it away for a parade. He'll give it away for some box of food or beans and dry stuff. He'll give his vote away. And then after that, he'll go home and sit down and won't have any civic input in the community. And the person that he gave his vote to will sit here and rape him clean over the coals. You see it every day, man. And it's crazy, man. I don't get it. I do not understand it. I'm telling you, people, it's amazing. And then y'all was sitting here, we listening to a little gospel this morning. That same God that you say you believe in and you trust, you'll sit here, man, and violate everything that's in the book that he done told you to do. Now, people, if that's not crazy and delusional, I mean, you tell me what it is, all right? And so until the African-American Negro can register enough power in his vote, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't got nothing but his vote. He ain't getting nothing. I mean, nothing. You look at all the African American communities throughout this city, throughout this state. Let's say throughout this state, and the Negro has no representation for his vote. None. I mean, period. And I'm proving that to you, B. Right here in Jackson, Mississippi, where the African American Negro makes up 88% of the population. His side of town, compared to the Caucasian side of town, is like night and day. It's like night and day. I mean, I'm serious, people. And you got to begin to ask yourself, how did it get like this? How did it get like this? I mean, it's like night and day. People, I'm telling you, you're at the most critical point in your life on April the 6th, If you vote for anybody other than Miss Patty Patterson, this city has been totally ran in the ground. If you vote for anybody other than Jackie Amos in Ward 4, you are sticking a nail in the coffin of the quality of life in Jackson, Mississippi. If you vote for anybody other than what's the young lady's name? Miss Wilson over in Ward 3. I don't care how much y'all like Stokes. I don't care how much you like that foolishness and that clown behavior that Ken Stokes puts on in Ward 3. If you vote for him again, you deserve everything you get over there. You deserve to lose folks to murders. You deserve to have sewage coming up out your street, as he would say, boom, boom. You deserve all of that. If you vote for Kenneth Stokes, you deserve to be in poverty. You deserve that. That's real talk, man. And you people got to quit acting like y'all crazy. And if you vote for Aaron Banks, you deserve to have a toe-down community. You deserve to have a whole bunch of vacant houses in Ward 6. And you deserve to have high crime if you vote for Aaron Banks. You ordered that. That's what you ordered. You bought that, people. And that's real. If you vote for anybody that has shown you and proved to you that in 4 years, 6 years, 20 years, 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, 20 years, that they cannot be a good representation of you in your city, then you deserve to be what you be in the city. You deserve to have streets full of potholes. You deserve to have high crime. You deserve to have the highest HIV rate in the state. You deserve all of that, people. You guys will not hold these elected officials accountable. And so then you deserve the consequences of you not garnering any civic-minded duty for your vote. Now y'all gonna go down here you gonna go down here in the next 2 weeks and you gonna vote on your feelings, how you feel. Oh, I don't like him. He's supporting her. All that old crazy stuff. You gonna go down there and vote all that old foolishness. And then you ain't gonna do nothing. But rather than voting for the longevity of the city, rather than go down there and vote for the longevity of the city, you people are gonna go down there and make some of the craziest decisions based on your emotions. And that's what's wrong. And that's what's wrong with this community right now. The African American Negro is the most emotional person on the planet Earth. He's the most emotional species on the planet. He's more emotional than a dog. And you know the dog emotional. The dog will bark at anything. A cop pull up, your dog will bark. The doorbell ring, the dog will bark. Supposed to, but I'm just saying. But a dog will bark at anything. He'll wait, he'll bark. That's his name. But the Negro, he's more emotional than a dog. He'll bark and respond to any bell or any sign of glitz or glamour that's going on. Just like they did with the paper towels and the tissue. Had us standing in line for paper towels and tissue just over a year ago. There are Negroes around here selling tissue and paper towel. Man, I'm serious. Now they ain't even thinking about tissue and paper towel. The same folks that were trying to stock up on it then probably got one roll in their house right now. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. And then when you look at our community compared to others, it's a shame. It's pitiful, man. If you're just coming in over there on Facebook, man, go on over and follow us on YouTube at the Cypher Voice 5.0. But anyway, so we're in what I consider post-COVID right now. I'm just saying. I think we're in post-COVID. I don't know about anybody else, but I think we're in post-COVID. Yeah, I see a slight reemergence of normal living coming, and they're being very meticulous about and methodical about how they're doing it. You gotta watch the news, people. I don't know how many of you watch the news. And if you go back and you watch clips of the news and you piece it together, you look at different time periods. Well, like I watch Good Morning America. Not that I like it, but I like it for the fact that I get to investigate its liberal agenda because it's a liberal station. It's owned by liberals, lefts. And when I'm watching Good Morning America and I go back and I just clip and clip and clip, and I watch how their story, like this is the number one watch morning show. And I watch how they paint the picture for the whole world to follow in their news segments. Listen, they're only on in the evening for 30 minutes and in the morning for 2 hours. But the morning show is really more show. It's not about real like news. Most of the news is snippets. So how is it real news if you ain't got but 15 seconds to talk about? And it's all snippets. And so if you watch them and CBS and NBC, and if you study the news, if you study the media, you can see how it's easy to be led astray because the media controls the masses. And all of their news now, you don't see the headlines saying, damn, 3,000 COVID deaths today anymore. You don't see that anymore. You don't see that anymore. You don't see them broadcasting. It's been another tragic day in the U.S. We've reached a milestone in COVID death. You don't see that. You don't see them talking about that anymore on the news. That was impress image, and it was pounded into America's head over and over and over and over and over and over and over again for months now. And so after you see it and you hear it and you believe it, and sooner or later you begin to believe it, and sooner or later you begin to say, well, it's real, and sooner or later you begin to live your life in fear, thinking, well, man, I'm gonna catch COVID. And then the next thing you know, you operating and acting like the potential threat that they've compound imaged into your head. Now watch this. Now all of a sudden, they not pursuing that image no more. So now you're not scared no more. You done laid back, you done relaxed. Well, what were you scared for the first time? That's just it. Yeah, I think. So everybody is on this switch that whatever the media says, whatever Dr. Fucci says, and everybody else says, whatever they say is that's what's going on. That's how you people live. You live on that hamster wheel, man. And so you're not able to make sound judgmental decisions based on your own train of thought or your own research because you're a lazy individual. Hey, most of us are. You don't want to think it. Hey, man, we rather have a beer than a book. Come on now, be for real. Because a book will remind us of how much more we got to work on. And so we rather have a beer. But anyhow, so here we are now that I believe post-COVID. All right, I think we're creeping up on post-COVID, and I'm just curious as how are we going to respond as a people? How are we going to respond post-COVID as a people? How are we going to respond? Now, our mayor here in the city of Jackson says that COVID is a direct correlation to crime in the capital city. He said that. He also said that, crime is an act of God. He also said that. Just saying. But the dude now, once again, these are my beliefs, that we're in post-COVID. The dude now is now to the point where if we breaking up, you got to go to the book, Miss Scott. You got to go over on, not to the book, go to YouTube. If we breaking up, go to YouTube. Matter of fact, everybody go to YouTube. All y'all that's over on Facebook, go to YouTube, because I'm going to turn Facebook off since it's breaking up. I don't want y'all to miss it, so you better come on over to YouTube. You got about 2 minutes to get over here. I'm going to close this Facebook page out. But anyway, so the YouTube, it is the Cypher Voice 5.0 on YouTube. Cypher Voice 5.0 on YouTube. So the mayor now, Paul, we're gonna talk about that too. Asian hate. Wow, people killing Asian people. Yeah, that's That's another trend now too. All right. Uh, but anyway, the mayor says, you know, crime is a direct COVID is a direct correlation to crime here in the United States. Here in Jackson, Mississippi. But now we just had what 2 more homicides in the last 48 hours, right? And we're not in the so-called fourth stage of the pandemic anymore. So, Mr. Mayor, I'm just curious as to how you're making that direct correlation that COVID is a direct correlation to crime in the capital city. Kind of like you made the statement that the state had not paid their water bill to the city. And then you had to backtrack. He made that statement to the New York Times. The mayor of Jackson, Mississippi, people, made an anecdotal, well, no, it wasn't even an anecdotal statement. It was a false statement. He made a false statement to a major news media, lying, literally. I guess that's what you call it. Would you call it a lie, or did he get tripped up on his words? I'm just saying. He lied to the New York Times about the state paying his water bill to the city. Now, if you're not from Jackson, Mississippi, it'd be hard for you to understand this. But if you are, you will understand that water is the #1 revenue for this city. It's the #1 revenue. So the mayor is implying to the whole world that the state of Mississippi was refusing to pay its percentage to this city for the water that he used. That's what and literally that's what he said. And he had to retract on that, man. And so people, that tells you the level. The YouTube channel, Miss Scott, is The Cipher Voice. That's TheCipher Voice 5.0. All right. Yeah, because we're about to log off Facebook, y'all. Y'all go ahead and catch us on the tube. All right. There's administrators over there. I think they'll put it up for you. But it's The Cipher Voice 5.0 on YouTube. And we out of here on the book, y'all. Catch us on YouTube. But anyway, so the mayor made that statement, people. I'm telling you, he made that crazy statement, and now he had to go back and retract that statement, and it's crazy. But he the mayor is not the only delusional person in this city. All right, right behind him, we got another delusional individual that wants to be the mayor. And if you listen to him carefully, he sounds just like the mayor did 4 years ago. Ken Wilson. Ken Wilson sounds just like the mayor did 4 years ago. I'm telling you, people, and watch this. The same people that are supporting Ken Wilson are the same people that supported the mayor 4 years ago. It's people that just, listen, all they're doing is recycling candidates. That's it. That's all they're doing. It's just a recycling of candidates, all right? Period. With a big dot. All right? It's just recycling candidates, all right? And so you got Ken Wilson that sounds like some Baptist preacher, you know, a whole lot of puff, but no power. He's got a whole lot of puff, but no power. And the people that he has behind him, the Leroy Walkers, the Kenneth Stokes. So listen, people. So listen, and y'all know I got love for Georgetown. All right, I got much love for Georgetown. I really do. All right, I really do. Hollywood all the way on down through there. All right, we got love for the town. But wait a minute, let's just be serious here. Do Kenneth Stokes actually think that he can always scream 833 and Lanier can always say, well, we Lanier, we've been here forever. And that's supposed to just be okay to secure a vote in this city? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question because it seems that that's their modus operandi. It's like, well, just say you are a proud product of 833. You went to Lanier. And we know how sentimental that is. My mama, my auntie are products of Lanier. Okay. I'm talking about in the 60s. So I get it. I get that part. I get that part. Trust me, I get that. I get the whole thing about Lanier. Well, I can even go further than Lanier. We can talk about Central. If you're a real product of Jackson, Mississippi, we can talk about Central. Some of y'all don't even know about that school. So I get the whole Lanier pillar of the community type of relationship. I get that. But this is what I want to say. In the 20 years that y'all have had Kenneth Stokes as a counselor in Ward 3, what monumental accomplishment has been made financially and educationally, structure-wise, to Lanier? What? Just tell me, outside the gym that they built, the new gym that they had to build because the other one was caving in and they became so prominent in basketball and people wanted to see them play. But I just want the community to tell me, in all of them years, tell me what has he lobbied for and what has he allocated for that is a standing testament that people can ride through that neighborhood and see. Is it a brand new Lanier over there? You mean to tell me in all these years you couldn't get enough money to build a brand new Lanier, a state-of-the-art Lanier? I mean, you don't think that could have got done? The school is registered as one of the most historic schools in the state of Mississippi. So you mean to tell me that Kenneth Stokes ain't got enough sense to know how to garner enough money, enough signatures to require that historical school be rebuilt? I'm just saying, people. This is just basic stuff. So when you be talking about 833 and all this and vote for Ken Wilson because he can't, man, that's a lot of folks came from 833 that ain't hitting no shit. I'm just saying, there's a lot of folks that graduate from Lanier that ain't hitting no shit. Let's just be honest. And them two, I want in two of them. So people, I'm not gonna be fooled because folks say, well, I went to Lanier. I'm from Georgetown. I'm from the hills. I'm from here. I'm from there. That does not register with me. And it should not register with any civic-minded voter. Any civic-minded voter, what ought to register with you is the work that has been done in the community. There ought to be some type of resume. There ought to be some type of community resume that garners you to cast your vote for an individual that says, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And you know damn well you not gonna hold them accountable. So at least you ought to have sense enough to vote for somebody that has a proven record of doing something in the community, people. Y'all gonna sit down here and vote for folks because they went to a school. Man, that's the craziest stuff I ever heard of in my life. Because they graduated from a certain school, that's the reason you go vote for them. Oh, they went to Lanier. They went to Jackson State. Oh, they went here and here. Oh, they got my vote. You dumb Negro. That's why you ain't got nothing. That's the very reason why you ain't got nothing. And the folks on the other side of town that make up only 8% 9% of the population, well, let's say 11% of the population are living at a higher quality of life than you are in the capital city of Jackson, Mississippi. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's real. So, I'm just saying. So on April the 6th, 2021. All right. Now let's be clear about this. You only got two candidates, really. All right. And that is, you got a Patty Patterson and you got a Ken Wilson. All right. Let me just break this down. The last couple of mayors that we have elected, Tony Yarb, African American mayor, in his mid 30s or mid 40s when he took office. Tony Yarb, African American mayor, mid 30s, late 30s, mid 40s when he took office. Terrible administration. Tied to scandals, sex scandals, financial scandals. I mean, just a terrible administration, just a terrible presentation. And this was a preacher. This was a man of God, a school teacher that you Negroes went down there and elected because, oh, he was a preacher. Oh, he dark-skinned with a beard. Oh, I like the way he wear them tight, skinny jeans. Oh, he articulate. Oh, he just, no track record. No track record. No nothing. Outside that, nothing. Period. I mean, nothing. And so that was then. Now you turn around and you elect Anti-Lumumba, 30-some years old, no track record. No track record. Whole administration tied to scandal. Financial scandals, relationship scandals, political scandals. Now he's on a witch hunt to convict 3 innocent police officers because he took George Soros' money and Bloomberg money. And they want to defund police as part of their agenda. So now he's part of that. And most African Americans in this community don't even think to that level. They're not even aware of that he's a gatekeeper of the crime that they seeing every day. It's in his best interest that Jackson has a high crime rate. So he can keep selling y'all false promises, making y'all believe help is on the way, knowing that there ain't no help coming. And that he can continue to get grant money and dispense it out to his friends and his sisters and everybody else. Y'all don't understand the game, man. So another terrible decision. And now you got a Ken Wilson that is supported by the same people that supported Anti-Lumumba. I tell you what, tell Ken Wilson to produce those campaign receipts. Tell him to produce right now. If we lying, tell him to produce his campaign contribution receipts. The same people that gave to him gave to Anti. Let's see it, people. Let's compare the records. I got Anti record. Let's get Ken Wilson's contribution receipts. If we not telling the truth, tell him to produce right now. You got to produce them to the Secretary of State anyway. But tell him to produce the people that are financing his campaign right now. And I guarantee you that 70% of the people that financed his campaign financed the Lumumba campaign. And the only reason they're not financing the Lumumba campaign this time is because Socrates, Cruda, and Walk with them done fell out and had a disagreement. That's it. Otherwise, it'd be the same doggone scenario. They couldn't get Frank to run. They wanted Frank to run, but they couldn't get Frank to run. Frank didn't want to take that chance at losing his judge seat. All right. So Frank didn't want to take that chance and losing his seat. So he didn't run. So the only other person they had was Ken Wilson. That's it. Bradley Loom didn't run because on the book though. We on the ground. All right, there we go. We back. All right, so here we go. So Frank didn't run. All right, Frank didn't run because he didn't want to take that chance. Being Frank Sutton, all right, Judge Sutton, and Judge Sutton would have been a viable candidate, but Judge Sutton decided not to run because he didn't want to take that chance. All right, so they didn't have no other option but to put their money behind Ken Wilson because they're trying to buy him a candidate. They're trying to buy a candidate now. All right, and so now Socrates went on and sided with the mayor because the mayor gave him a water contract at the end of this thing, and we paid what $500,000 for water. We paid almost $500,000 for some water that you couldn't even drink. But anyway, all that was about support in this upcoming election. That's who's been taking all these crazy fake surveys and all that stuff. And if anybody vote for mayor after this water crisis, then I'm gonna tell you, like I said at the beginning of the show, you deserve everything you get. So we that happens right there, all right? We now have Socrates siding with the mayor. You got Cruder and Leroy Walker siding with Ken Wilson, all right? Because they need a candidate. But usually, all of them are on the same ticket together, all right? It's usually Sock, Leroy, and Cruder. John Holmes, because they all go to church together, all right? Well, except for Leroy, but that's their boy. But now, you ain't got that, all right? And all of this is about control, power, who go hold on to the contracts, the favors that I'm gonna give you under the table and all of that, all right? And Ken ain't nothing but another puppet on a string. 30-something years old, don't know nothing about running no city. The man, listen, the man, if you go back and look at his back, the man been following me for the longest. The man don't do nothing but steal the information that he hear us talk about because he ain't got no source. He ain't got no sources. So they steal the information that they done heard us talk about and go back and research and then try to talk about that information like they're knowledgeable about the situation. That ain't the case. That's not the case, people. Because if you go and study this guy, You'll find out that nowhere in his resume prior to running for mayor has he been actively on the scene advocating for anything in this community other than, living off his wife. I'm just saying, he has not been active for anything. Same with Les Tan here. No work in the community prior to now. No work, no nothing. Charlotte Reed, no work. No work, nowhere in the community. You people have not been doing nothing in this community. And you want to trick African American people to go down there and vote for you based on some fake promises and no resume prior to you being employed by us because you do work for us. And then you got these men around you that out of their own pride and stupidity, mad because you got a woman that is a strong potential candidate and feel like she can't do it. Now Ken Wilson is connected to Malcolm Johnson. Malcolm Johnson is the same man that sat up there and said when he ran for Hinds County Board of Supervisors that can't no woman do this job. Can't no woman run for office. That's what he said. That's what he said, Pete. That was Malcolm. Malcolm said that. Now Malcolm is supporting Ken Wilson. Malcolm is the same one that is on tape lying with Crystal Wise Martin in the court of law on Reverend Orlando Franklin about a homosexual activity. Malcolm is the same one that hired a drag queen to go in a Hinds County Chancery Court and lie on the man of God, saying that he had oral sex with the preacher on the backseat of a Cadillac. Now that's the type of people Ken Wilson got supporting you. Now people, y'all heard the tapes. Matter of fact, we gonna play them tonight. Tonight, that's what we gonna do. Tonight, y'all log in on YouTube tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna drop every exclusive tape I have on every city, county official throughout the whole entire city. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. I promise you, an exclusive. Release all the tapes. I'm going in the vault tonight. And y'all know I got a bunch of them. I'm going in the vault tonight. And I'm gonna release. We gonna listen to every doggone recording I got. Y'all hear me? That's what we gonna do on tonight's show. Man, we got recordings. Man, we got Danny Ray. We got Jody Owens. We got Malcolm. We got Eyes Wide Open. Man, we got everybody. Oh man, I got phones full of record. I got folks, violence interrupter folks. I got all kind of folks. That's why Negroes don't call me no more. If you call me, it better be about business. Because if you ain't in my circle, you got to know you being recorded, man. You got to know that. And Mississippi is a one-person acknowledgement state. I mean, I don't have to tell you. My phone automatically records you when you call. I'm just letting you know. Just take, hey, it is what it is. Because I know how you Negroes play. That's why I play the same way. Listen, when the fires in California get so bad that the firefighters don't have no other choice but to start another fire, to fight the fire that they fight. You got to fight fire with fire, people. That's all I'm trying to tell you. You got to fight fire with fire. And that's what I do. I drop bombs on these South Suckers. So you already know. When they be calling me trying to scheme and plot, I be sitting there just saying, yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm leading right on into. And when you come back and say you didn't say it, okay. I got you right where I want you. It's just a matter of time. Man. And these sun guns encrypted. And they in the hands of other people. So listen, I ain't worried about you. You can't, I ain't, listen, they already, everyone been sent to somebody else. So you in the, listen, you in the crossfire. You in the crossfire. You ain't, it's just a matter of time. You dead. Listen, man, we got a bullseye on you. You in the crossfire, man. You hit. You hit. You can believe it. You can believe it now. You've been hit. It's just a matter of time. So when y'all be calling me, and you know who you are, be calling me trying to see which way I'm gonna go, what I'm gonna do with the platform, and I'm gonna send you some money and all that old stuff. You know how y'all do, man. Try to buy my endorsement or this platform stuff. You know, so we get your people to do this, and why you supporting her? And this. I'm supporting. Now listen to me. Now I'm gonna say this again. The Cypher platform is supporting Patty Patterson. And the reason we support Patty Patterson, because she's not tied to no corruption. What else you want to know? What else do you want to know? Like, do I need to say it slow for the people in the back? The reason we support Patty Patterson is because she's not tied to any corruption. Any. None. Period. She ain't coming in the office owing nobody. She ain't got nobody hanging along. See, all the folks that lied and said they were going to help her, they backed away. Let me tell you something. God has a way of setting you up and putting you in a position where you can do the job that he wants you to do. See, it was some folks, I'm going to go ahead and put it out here today because it's real. It's real. There's some folks around here that told Patty, we going to help you. We going to do this for you. We going to support you. We going to give you some money. All that. And when they couldn't buy her, when they couldn't get her to commit to making their husbands or their friends certain jobs and promises, then them people pulled back. They pulled back. And I told them, ain't no secret. We just see this real, and this is a real campaign. I told her from the beginning. That's why you see me. I told her, watch them suckers. You better watch them. I told her that. You better watch them. I was talking to Bradley. Me and Bradley was talking. Bradley was being taken around town by Tina. And me and Tina done talk. I told Tina I ain't got nothing to give up. But it's the truth. Listen, don't do nothing if you afraid or you ashamed of. So Tina Wallace was taking Bradley around to all the meetings. Patty called and asked me, well, what you think? I said, I ain't thinking nothing right now. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna tell y'all how I go play it. I told Bradley to his face. I said, Bradley, you possibly could be a strong candidate. There are some folks that do want a person like you, you know. Bradley was talking to other folks, trying to find out if the black community would vote for a white man. Oh, baby, I'm gonna give y'all the 411 on this stuff, man. So I just been holding. Talk to Arthur. Arthur started saying, well, Frank gonna call you. We gonna let you know what he gonna do. I already knew Frank wasn't gonna run. I was just testing Arthur to see how true he was gonna be. Arthur said, my boy. When Frank realized he wasn't gonna run, Bradley called. He said, Frank ain't run. Patty called. Frank ain't run. I said, I already know. Charlotte Reeves called. Well, Napoleon, we want you to come down. Where's awesome? Les Tanhill called. Man, I really want you to be supported. Byron Mack, Terry Lowe, all of them called Napoleon. What y'all calling me for? If I ain't no decision maker, if folks ain't listening to me, if I ain't got no influence, as y'all say, I got, then why everybody calling me? Leroy Walker called. Socrates Gary called. Socrates called me and told me, he said, and the Lord knows I ain't lying on. Socrates called me, he said, well, Polo, I ain't saying she can't win. She could possibly win, but you gonna have to run her as a group. I said, what you mean by that? He said, well, she need to go ahead and name who she gonna have for her police chief. She need to go ahead and name who she gonna have for her chief uh, officer of administration. I said, oh, okay. I called Pat. I said, Pat, you decide who you gonna put in. She said, Polo, I ain't thought about that. I'm gonna give y'all the game. We gonna keep it straight this time. She said, no, Polo, I ain't even thought about that shit. I'm not on that. I'm not making no promises to nobody. I said, well, they said you can win if you go ahead on that. But see, that was game, and I already knew it was game. I just was testing everybody. See, because you gotta make sure these Negroes ain't talking to each other. And I told her that I told her to her face. When Abby pulled out on her, Abby says you go do this for, do that for. Abby pulled out. I told Patty to her face, I said, you gotta watch these people. You gotta watch them. And ain't nobody better at watching them than me. And so then when all the mud cleared, all the smoke cleared. She said, what you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna put my people behind. But I told you from the beginning, you got to watch these folks. These folks will lie. They will lie in your face. It's election, man. Do you know what's at stake? Do you not understand what's at stake? Just like I told her, and I tell anybody. I tell Brad Davis. Me and Brad done talked. Brad done told me how folks were telling him, oh, you better stay away from Polo. Man, we got it in the phone. Them same text messages. Let's just keep it real out here, y'all. These same Negroes now. But who else you gonna vote for over there? They so worried about if the people that we support win, what's the outcome? You know what it is? It's a changing of the guard, man. It's our season. That's it. That's all it is. It's a changing of the guard, man. 4 years. It's time for a harvest. What you talking? You thought all them seeds that we was planted in vain? You thought them 1,059 days that we did for no reason was in vain? All this work out here fighting the truth, pages getting took down. Do you think all that is in vain? Man, them folks shut a page down with over 27,000 followers on it. And monetary gains, and ads, and promotion. Because they don't want to change another guard. So you know, when we look at this thing, there's a lot of trickery. There's a lot of trickery going on out here. There's a lot of trickery in the campaign. Aaron Banks got his people going around here taking Brad Davis signs out of folks' yard. Brian Gazelle got his folks around here spraying Jackie Ames signs, man. Man, are you serious? This man got folks out here spraying. Spray painting over this woman's face, man. And you African American people will go down there and vote for these same Negroes. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. And your side of town look like a doggone third world country. Ride through Georgetown. Ride outside. Them people that y'all got representing y'all. Kenny Stokes, Aaron Bank. Man, you think they care about how y'all live? Oh, man. April 6th, man. You ain't got but one choice. And that's Miss Powers. Otherwise, you gonna get the same thing you been getting. Ken Wilson sounds just like another anti-Lumumba. He sounds just like another anti-Lumumba. A whole bunch of talk that he been programmed to say. But when you go look at the paperwork, the record, ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing there, man. On April 6th, man, y'all vote Patty Patterson. First African American woman for mayor of Jackson, Mississippi. Women, stand up, man. Hey, stand up, ladies. If you don't do nothing else, y'all always talking about support a sister. Go support that sister. Don't be like Letitia on Bail Collectors, talking about she empowering women, and she was over there tearing down the woman that her husband went and had her affair. Don't be like that, y'all. Don't be like that and then sit up in church on Sunday morning. Y'all might as well sit here and listen to me if you go do that. We can have church right here. Don't do that. Don't be like Letitia off the Bill Collector. Don't be saying you go empower a sister and then turn around and be mad at a sister because your husband didn't want mold and mildew and he went over there and had fathered a child with another woman. Don't y'all be like that. See, Jackson is real fake now. Some real fake folks out here in Jackson. Don't y'all be them type of people, man. We out of here, man. Tune in with us later on tonight, man, as we gonna release. We gonna release them, I'm telling you, 7:30 tonight. 7:30 tonight, right here on this YouTube channel, the Cypher Voice 5.0. We gonna drop some bombs. I'm talking about something. Just nothing but voice records. Tune in with y'all. Hey, it's popping over here on the tube, man. We go jump off over here on the tube. We out of here, y'all. Till we meet again, man. I'm gonna let y'all ride out on a little of this music right here. And we up, man. As Carly would say, we up and we up. Hey. That's Patty Patterson, people. April 6, 2021.